Hello my dear friends, I am Dhananjana Thatsarani. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have brought you the second lesson of grade 10 English medium Buddhism. So the topic of our second lesson is let us understand and pay our respect to the Sangha. So today also I have made a short note regarding this lesson. So you also can make a short note, because making short note makes learning a lot easier. Okay, so before we learn about the Sangha, let us discuss about the Sangha Sasana. So the Sangha Sasana began by preaching the Dhamma to the Pasvaga 1000 or the 5 hermits. So can you remember who were the Pasvaga 1000? They were Kondanja, Vappa, Baddiya, Mahanama and Assaji. So they were the first 5 bhikkhus of the Buddha Sasana. And another important fact about the Sangha Sasana is that it is the oldest religious organization in the whole world. So this Sangha Sasana, which was started by Kondanja, Vappa, Baddiya, Mahanama and Assaji, was the oldest religious organization in the world. It still exists from the time of the Buddha to the present period. Now let us learn about the Sangha. So Sangha is one of the triple gem. Can any of you remember what is the triple gem? Well, the triple gem or the Theruvana is Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. So Sangha is one of the triple gem. And in about every village in Sri Lanka, there is a Buddhist temple. මේකට සිංහල කියමනකුත් තියෙනවා ගමයි පන්සලයි වැවයි දාගැබයි කියලා. ඉතින් ඒකින් අපිට තේරුම් ගන්න පුළුවන් ඒ කාලේ හැම ගමකටම පන්සලක් තිබිච්ච බව. And the chief Sangha is highly respected by the villagers. So Nayaka Hamdru, Pansale Nayaka Hamdru means the chief Sangha of the temple is highly respected by the villagers. And sometimes the Sangha becomes a teacher in the school, Dhamma school and Pirivena. So not only in Pirivena and Dhamma schools, in some schools also the Sangha is teaching some subjects. For example, history and Sinhala Sahitya can be done by bhikkhus as well as Buddhism. And not only other subjects, the Sangha is also a priest who teaches the Dhamma. Therefore, the Sangha becomes the religious teacher and leader who perform the Buddhist rites. The Sangha's duty is not only to preach the Dhamma, but also to advise the villagers in matters existing in their lives. So everybody has matters and problems in their lives. The Sangha advise them how to face their problems and matters in their lives. And the Sangha visit people's houses to help and advise them in problematic situations. And also, if a person is sick, the Sangha visit that house and chant Set Pirit. In such situations, the Sangha is a preacher, advisor and a social welfare worker. Not only that, if a problem arises in the village pertaining to roads, canals, paths, etc., the Sangha lead the people in Shramadana work to repair them. ඒ කියන්නේ පාරවල් හරි ඇලමාර්ගවල හරි මොනා හරි අලුත් වැඩියා කිරීමක් අවශ්‍ය වුණොත් සංඝයා වහන්සේලා ඉදිරිපත් වෙලා මිනිස්සුන් එක්රැස් කරගෙන ශ්‍රමදාන ආරම්භ කළා ඒව අලුත් වැඩියා කරනවා. So it helps to develop brotherhood among the villagers. Now, because of these Shramadanas, people meet each other. Now, as these villages are urbanized, it is not seen in nowadays, but earlier the people were working together in Shramadanas and then they developed brotherhood. That means not only with Buddhist people but also different religions. They develop friendships and relationships. So it is also a good chance. And the Sangha thus becomes a leader in social services. And all the Buddhist mothers who are close to the delivery are graced by the Pirit, especially by the chanting of Angulimala Pirita. Because by chanting the Angulimala Pirita, it helps in easy and safe delivery of the baby. So for extra knowledge, this Angulimala Pirita was chanted by Angulimala Thero according to the advice of the Buddha to ease the delivery of a mother who was in pain at that instant in a nearby house. And then again, when it comes to the naming of the child, Nam Tiyana Utsavayata Natnam, helping the baby to read and write Akuru Kiyavana Davase, the big Buddhist monks chant Set Pirit to bless the mother and the baby. And also at the death of a person, the Sangha offer merit to the dead person. මේකින් කියන්නේ කවුරු හරි කෙනෙක් මැරුණම ගමේ හාමුදුරුවෝ ඇවිල්ලා මියගිය පුද්ගලයාට පින් අනුමෝදන් කරනවා. And also the Sangha even solves some problems that cannot be solved even by the Grama Sevaka. Grama Sevakatවත් විසඳන්න බැරි ප්‍රශ්න සංඝයා වහන්සේලා නැත්තම් හාමුදුරුවෝ ඉදිරිපත් වෙලා විසඳලා දෙනවා. The temple also has a Dhamma school to teach the Dhamma, and later the children sit for Dhamma examination and Abhidharma examinations to gain much knowledge. The Sangha teach the layman to live a Buddhist life by abiding the Panchasila. You know what is the Panchasila? Panatipata Veramani Sikkapadan Samadhiyami, Adinna Dana Veramani Sikkapadan Samadhiyami, Kamesu Michachara Veramani Sikkapadan Samadhiyami, Musavada Veramani Sikkapadan Samadhiyami, Sura Mere Majjapama Dattana Veramani Sikkapadan Samadhiyami. පංචශීලයට අනුව කොහොමද ජීවත් වෙන්නේ කියලා සංඝයා වහන්සේලා අපිට කියලා දෙනවා. So the temple is the place where the villagers meet to help each other. එකිනෙකාට උදව් කරගන්න, තමන්ගේ ප්‍රශ්න සාකච්ඡා කරගන්න මිනිස්සු එකතු වෙන්නේ පන්සලට. Next we are going to talk about the Dayaka Sabha. So what is the Dayaka Sabha? The Sangha can organize the Dayaka Sabha to lead the pilgrimages and social work of the villagers. මේ දායක සභාවක් පිහිටවන්නේ සංඝයා වහන්සේලා. ඒ මොකද villagers ලගේ තියෙන social work ඒ කිව්වේ අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලා කිව්වා වගේ ශ්‍රම දාන වගේ දේවල් කරන්න තමයි මේ දායක සභාවක් පිහිටවන්නේ. In some situations, the Dayaka Sabha of the temple collect dry rations to give to those who have faced flood situations or who are poor. So to the people who have faced floods and to poor people, this Dayaka Sabha of the temple is collecting dry rations. And also various religious functions such as Bana preaching, chanting Set Pirit to the whole village are organized by the Dayaka Sabha. And blood donations are also organized in some temples. So the Dayaka Sabha sometimes reports to the Sangha about the old people, because in some temples they have organized homes for old people. වයසක ආච්චිලා සීයලාට වැඩිහිටි නිවාස ඉදි කරලා තියෙනවා සමහර පන්සල්වල. So from these facts it is clear to us that from the birth to the death of a person, the Sangha is there to advise them about their problems and to help them. So this reminds me of a song. Let's hear it.
ගමේ පන්සල අපේ පන්සල අපේ කමරක්කා අපේ දානෙදි අපේ මරණෙදි අපේ ළඟ හිටියා ගමේ පන්සල අපේ පන්සල අපේ කමරක්කා අපේ දානෙදි අපේ මරණෙදි අපේ ළඟ හිටියා අපේ ගම්වල අපේ දරුවන් සසුන්ගත කරවා නිවන් පුරවැද නිවී සැනහෙන මාවතේ යව්වා ගමේ පන්සල අපේ පන්සල අපේ කමරක්කා අපේ දානෙදි අපේ මරණෙදි අපේ ළඟ හිටියා අපේ ජාතිය අපේ ආගම අපේ බව කිව්වා අපේ දෙස බස අපේ පන්සල් නිසාවෙන් රැකුණා ගමේ පන්සල අපේ පන්සල අපේ කමරක්කා අපේ දානෙදි අපේ මරණෙදි අපේ ළඟ හිටියා අපේ කමරක්කා අපේ ළඟ හිටියා අපේ කමරක්කා අපේ ළඟ හිටියා
Okay, so that's the end of our lesson. I hope you understood, and I have uploaded the first lesson also. If you didn't watch that, you can watch that, and I have uploaded some other lessons on commas and history, so you can watch them also. If you like this lesson, put a thumbs up, comment and subscribe. Bye bye.